high-speed rail project delays due to coalition government opposition. Opposition within Thailand's coalition government has delayed revisions to a contract for building the long-delayed high-speed rail line connecting Suvarnabhumi, Don Mueang, and Utapao airports, according to a source familiar with the matter. The Eastern Economic Corridor (EEC) Policy Committee, which has approved the revision in principle, has not provided further details. The ruling Pheu Thai Party is currently discussing the revision with its coalition partners, as the contract amendment was initially scheduled for approval during Tuesday's weekly cabinet meeting. Transport Minister Surya Jungrungriangkit expressed optimism, stating he believes the matter will be resolved shortly and that the revised contract will be submitted to the cabinet in 1 to 2 weeks. After cabinet approval, the EEC Policy Committee will commence negotiations with the concession holder and submit the negotiation outcomes to the cabinet for final approval, followed by a review by the Office of the Attorney General. Once cleared, the new contract can be signed. The original contract was signed in 2019 between Thailand State Railway, SRT, and Asia Era One, a consortium led by the Cherawan Pakphand, CP, group. This agreement included a concession to operate the Airport Rail Link, ARL, as part of a joint investment plan. During the COVID-19 pandemic, however, reduced passenger numbers on the ARL prompted Asia Era One to request compensation, leading to a cabinet-approved contract revision in 2021. Minister Surya dismissed opposition criticisms that the contract revisions favor private sector partners, reiterating the project's importance for Thailand's connectivity. The high-speed rail system, a flagship project under the EEC, is set to connect the country's 3 major airports, Don Mueang, Suvarnabhumi, and Utapao. Surya warned that further delays in approving the revision could disrupt the project's timeline and affect a related Utapao airport development project, raising concerns that the development party might sue the ministry. On October 11, the EEC Policy Committee approved the proposed contract revision in 5 specific areas. Additional efforts are underway to address land issues within the Utapao Airport and Eastern Aviation City project. Construction of the rail line is expected to take 5 years, with an opening planned for 2029, 5 years behind the original schedule. Palang Pracharat Party urges revocation of 2001 Thailand-Cambodia oil and gas agreement. The opposition Palang Pracharat Party, PPRP, has called on Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra to revoke a 2001 Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between Thailand and Cambodia concerning joint oil and gas development in a disputed area of the Gulf of Thailand. The MOU was originally signed under the government led by her father, former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, which the PPRP claims could result in territorial loss for Thailand. During a press conference at Parliament, Thirakai Phuvanatnaranubala, head of the PPRP's academic committee, stated that the MOU acknowledged a disputed area in the Gulf of Thailand for joint development and tacitly accepted Cambodia's territorial claim made in 1972 to half of Koh Kut Island, located in Trat Province. "I don't have any issues with the government's intention to discuss joint investments with Cambodia," Thirakai said. However, I will object if the government uses the 2001 MOU as a discussion framework because it is not only illegal but also poses a risk of territorial loss for Thailand, he added, referencing his former role as finance minister. PPRP executive member ML Kornkasawat Kasemsri explained that Thailand and Cambodia had previously discussed maritime boundaries in 1970. Thailand based its boundaries on the 1958 Geneva Convention on the Law of the Sea, while Cambodia declared its territorial waters in 1972, without any reference to international law. Kornkasawat claimed that the Thaksin government initiated negotiations leading to the MOU just 2 months after taking office, with negotiations beginning on April 21, 2001, and the MOU signed on June 4, 2001, after only 44 days. The MOU resulted in an overlapping claims area of approximately 26,000 square kilometers, although it was never recognized by any legal documentation, according to Kornkasawat. The PPRP urges the Prime Minister to revoke the 2001 MOU immediately because a Cambodian map attached to the MOU includes the sea off Trat, Koh Kut, and portions of Thai territory. Thailand risks territorial loss, Kornkasawat said. PPRP MP Shamongkol Cherop, Sakan Nakan, affirmed that the party, led by Gen Praet Wongsawan, will fight both inside and outside Parliament to protect Thailand's territory. Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister Phumtham Wechayachai, a member of the Pheu Thai party led by Paetongtarn, assured that the government had taken no action concerning Ko Kut and was committed to protecting Thai territory. Chef Jay Fai denies retirement rumors, confirms restaurant will remain open in 2024. Michelin-starred chef Sapanya Jay Fai Junsuda has denied reports that she plans to close her renowned Bangkok restaurant next year, asserting that while she may be elderly, she remains in good health and is still cooking for up to 15 hours a day. In an interview with Thai News, Jay Fai clarified that the reports were inaccurate. She explained that a reporter had asked if she was considering retirement, given that she is now in her 80s. I mentioned having a project in mind, and from that single answer, the rumors started, Jay Fai said. Not yet. Next year, I'll still be in business. I'm not quitting. The 7-time Michelin star recipient also disclosed that she has several international cooking commitments, underscoring her long-term plans. At 81, Jay Fai said she remains fit and stands for extended hours to cook at her restaurant, which operates 4 days a week from Wednesday to Saturday. The false reports about her potential retirement and the restaurant's closure led Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra to remark that she hoped to dine there before it closed. Jay Fai expressed that she would be deeply honored to welcome the Prime Minister to her small establishment. Prime Minister assures timely investigation of the Icon Group case. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra assured the public that the case involving the Icon Group will proceed without delay following its transfer to the Department of Special Investigation, DSI. Concerns arose about potential delays and the early release of suspects, but Ms. Paetongtarn confirmed that the DSI and the Royal Thai Police, RTP, are working closely together. She noted that the police had already provided all the necessary case information to the DSI, reducing the likelihood of delays. When asked if she could ensure the public's confidence in a speedy investigation, the Prime Minister responded affirmatively with, "Yes. Yes." The Consumer Protection Police Division, CPPD, reportedly transferred over 92,000 pages of related documents to the DSI on Monday, which will evaluate if the case qualifies for special investigation. The DSI accepted the case on Tuesday and is now working with the Office of the Attorney General to enlist financial and tax experts to aid in analyzing complex financial transactions and tax records. The Central Investigation Bureau's, CIB, Deputy Commissioner Pol Maj Gen Suat Sengnam indicated that the case's transfer to the DSI aligns with the 1984 Emergency Decree on Borrowings, considered as public cheating and fraud. According to Suat, police have accumulated substantial evidence suggesting widespread investor losses, qualifying it as a special case given the high number of victims, over 8,000, and damages exceeding 100 million baht. Attorney Withhoon Kingarn, representing 11 of the 18 suspects involved in the Icon Group, including CEO Warathafon boss Paul Wardiaworkle, stated that bail requests for 15 suspects will be reviewed next week, though arrangements for the remaining 3 have not been made. Kingarn maintained that the Icon Group adhered to legitimate business practices and was not a Ponzi scheme, arguing it operated as a legitimate indirect selling network.